time is it?
It's nearly 9. Which means that we have a whole couple of hours.
Taking Joe to nursery?
I have. The thing is, I was in such a rush. I only had time to put my coat on.
So you...
Totally. So, should I...
Yeah. No, don't answer that.
You know I have to answer it. I can't possibly leave it, but it won't be anything. That's today? How can that possibly be today? Damn it! Damn it!
Did I ask you to leave? I did.
I've got today all planned out. You are going to have so much fun.
Go on, then.
Free-range porkers with a perfectly poached egg. Like breakfast settle and then a spot of hanky-panky if you fancy it.
Oh, how could I resist?
And then I'm going to knock the shed down.
Oh, well, that sounds like a plan.
Beecham King and Celia are at the top of their game. They represent the best products, the finest companies, exclusive holiday resorts, first-class travel providers.
What? Market research, us?
Yes, us. Eat your fruit.
Market research?
Listen to me, Daniel. Once one is an established market research provider, the sky is the limit. They start you off small with product, and today was going to be our start. 2 hours to see if we fit the bill. Do not pick the apple out.
Product?
Yes, our first focus group. Lunchtime today. An artisan chocolatier.
Chocolate.
Instead of group resus rehabilitation for the medically deficient. This could have led on to greater things. I am so cut out. Apple! I'm so cut out to be a secret shopper.
Get someone else to go.
Instead, because of clueless Donahue, we had to spend the next 2 hours in some cool-carpeted mid-range conference facility. Not nibbling chocolates at some gorgeous hotel.
What about the Hollandses? They're not working today. They won't have any plans.
What?
Well, he's moderately avuncular. Bit chefy. Gobby Hollands would bite your hand off.
You know, maybe. Maybe I could coach Karen to pretend to be more cultured. But could I coach Rob to pretend to be less northern?
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You sell it to them. Okay? How could they possibly resist?
Okay. Get in! Sorry, you're going to have to put your porkers back in the fridge.
Why?
New plan. Today, Robert, we will be breakfasting lightly as we have to perform assessment duties.
What? Anyway, how come that means we can't eat sausages?
Because we're on a focus group for an artisan chocolatier and we've got to keep a clean palate.
But I wanted to go to that architectural salvage yard on the way to Lichfield. I'm knocking the shed down so I can build a fire pit. I need to get some railings that I can cement in.
Why?
So I can roast half a pig.
No pigs today. Do spoil muesli.
We've only got the muesli with the apricots in.
So?
So, you and apricots don't have a very good history, but thinking about it, neither does you and market research.
Cobblers, I'll be fine.
You don't remember, do you?
And I don't care. We're going to be stand-ins for Daniel and Zara. Posh hotel, a couple of hours, Scoff chocolates, 60 quid each. You can spend yours on railings.
We've got to be Zara and Daniel.
Yes, that's it. We will be Daniel and Zara. That way they can't tell us to bog off.
You can't pass as Zara Carmichael.
I can.
No. My 60 quid says that you will get busted.
Okay. My 60 quid knows that I won't. But just to make it interesting, if I do get busted, which I won't, I'll help you smash up the shed.
Hang on a minute. Daniel suggested sending Gobby Hollins, and it didn't occur to you that he was winding you up.
Couldn't believe it.
Read this, that'll stop you laughing. Yeah, latest shock in Leatherbridge's mill surgery sees underexperienced Dr. Neve Donahue left to stand by.
What? They didn't name her. Let me look.
No papers, no devices. Leave everything outside. Want you all on the ball, brains in gear, ready to rev it up at 11:30 sharp.
What?
You're today's problem pupil.
Who's she?
I'm Dr. Judy Williams, motivator, facilitator, and shiner of the light into the darkest corners of our underused skills. I'm here to empower. 11:30, people.
It will have been Valerie. Honestly, if a man came up to her wearing a trench coat with a trilby with a press bar stuck to it, she'd tell him everything. Mouth almighty.
You've seen that article, yeah?
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about it. Nobody reads that rag.
you're right about everything, aren't you?
Just the side. I'll do it.
I'm not thirsty.
Okay, guys. I think the plan for today is to get as much out of this as we can. It's a bonding experience. It'll be good for us. Okay? Okay, Neve?
Of course, whatever you say.
Great. It's great.
Everybody here? Super. That's great. Still time for a tinkle, if anybody needs one. Anybody need a tinkle? No? Well, let's badge up. Daniel.
Yeah.
You?
Thank you.
Lovely. Forgot it's Jimmy. It's Jimmy. There you are, Jimmy.
Thank you.
All right.
Come on, Karen. What are you doing? Zara, it's Rob.
Rob? Is Karen there?
Look, has she spoken to Beecham King and Seeley? Rob?
Rob?
Everything is totally under control. Karen has got it all very well covered.
Okay.
Well, there are just one or two things I want to be absolutely sure that she's clear on before...
Sorry.
You're breaking up.
Zara Carmichael, by way of Imogen's extensive wardrobes, pleased to meet you.
Daniel Granger charmed, I'm sure. Is my lady ready for the off? What took you so long?
Oh, do you know when you think you've finished on the toilet? But you haven't, so you have to sit back down. It's been one of them.
What did I say about you and apricots? I'm loving the hair, though.
Oh.
Sorry.
No harm done. All sorted, Dr. Carmichael. Excellent airway management technique, Daniel. Exemplary.
Thank you.
Right, who's going to be the last one to demonstrate? That'll be you. Amma?
Neve rhymes with sleeve.
Oh, that'd be Celtic, would it?
It would.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
Over to you, Neve.
Okay.
Stop you there.
I didn't do anything wrong.
What's his name?
The mannequin?
I did tell you his name. Dr. Granger.
John.
That's right. A gentle shake of the shoulders. Never hurts to run through it again. A loud call of the name. John? John? Or a question as to what the name is. What's your name? Can they hear you? Can they squeeze your hand? Can you squeeze my hand? And remember, and far be it from me to teach my grandmother to suck eggs, but it is important to keep interacting with the patient, even if there's no response.
Sorry.
Don't you worry. That's why we're all here. There's nowhere better to muck things up. Nobody's going to die.
How lovely. Afternoon for chat and chocky. Have you come together?
Daniel and I are partners.
Oh, business?
Long-term lovers.
Oh, you're from the north.
Aye, but I am.
Right. Well, hello everybody. I'm Michelle Seeley, and it's great that you've all made it here today. One of our couples did let us down, but hopefully we won't miss the O'Connor Thompsons. Please, come this way.
Fancy not showing up. How rude.
Crawler.
We will be filming the roundtable discussion, but don't worry. We're interested in gut reactions, instinct. There are no right or wrong answers. We'll start with some quick introductions and a few words about yourselves and what your favourite chocolate indulgence is. Let's start with Zara.
Hello, I'm Zara Carmichael.
Oh. You sounded different on the phone.
She's got a cold.
Everything we've discussed is the province of lawyers. We're doctors.
First, do no harm.
So very sound points.
But do something. We are not the man on the Clapham omnibus. We are trained general practitioners, trained to act.
Belitho versus Hackney Health Authority, 1997. It goes to show that failure...
Say more law talk. We're doctors. We're human. We're not constantly looking over our shoulders or poring through law books, are we?
We shouldn't be.
Well, of course we shouldn't. But we have to act according to proven procedures that result in the best outcome. Otherwise, we face being pilloried.
This is me like, popping on my devil's advocate hat. A question to all of you. Is a failure to act, put more succinctly, simply failure? Discuss.
What about when a failure to act doesn't make any difference to the eventual outcome?
Al?
Just... Look, all of this is really, really nice, but, what we can't get away from...
The necessity to sit in judgment.
Thorny, but pertinent.
On their first day, a GP is expected to work at the level of one on their last day.
How is that even possible if we're in the least bit honest with ourselves?
We've all made mistakes. We make fewer as we gain in experience.
There's no list by my name.
Nor mine.
So, what would you do, Al, to minimise mistakes in general practice?
Well, I would make sure that everybody got the help and support they needed, even if they thought they didn't need it.
So you'd quiz and question and undermine everybody, is that it?
Is anybody saying that?
It's an awful thing to be made unhappy by your work.
One's work.
So you'd constantly question whether somebody had a vocation or not, thereby convincing them that they didn't.
Perhaps that's what all GPs need to be continually asking themselves.
Yeah. Because it is a vocation.
Well, that's certainly a hot potato on which to end the discussion with. Gosh, vocations. Right, let's practice more chest compressions.
Look, this is just going to get worse. You have to listen to me.
What part of I don't want to discuss this with you is failing to register?
Look, I know I'm being hard, but it's because I care about you.
Oh, I thought you cared about all the poor souls who are going to die because I'm a rubbish doctor apparently in the wrong job.
I want to know what you're thinking.
No, you don't. You want to tell me what to think.
I'm the only person here telling you the truth.
Leave me alone. Excuse me, I have to step out. I'm over a bit sick, so...
Oh, Lady Mark. She'll be delightful.
Oh, she is. I'm so sorry. I'll just be a moment. Hello, Zara. Carmichael speaking.
Excuse me? Karen? Karen?
Karen Hollins, don't you
Dare ignore me.
They've done name badges.
How could you?
Excuse me, who's doing who a favour here?
There is no way that you should be impersonating me, just like there is no way that I should be here pumping rubber cadavers. How could you?
Problem?
We're only here because of wretched Neve. Karen? Karen?
I'm sure we've met, Mrs. Carmichael. Haven't you been on one of these focus groups before? Something at the Birmingham Rec?
No, and it's Muz, we're not married.
So, truffle 10. Any comments? Ideas? Anyone want to have a stab at identifying the ingredients?
There's ginger, obviously, but there is another layer of warmth. I'm going to guess chili.
Absolutely right.
You do remind me of somebody.
No, it could have done with a hit of alcohol just to punch through.
Custard!
Yeah, I was thinking more cognac, to be honest.
Mrs. Manners, do you mind?
It was at the dog track. Obviously not a Beecham King and Seeley, not one of yours. She looked different. Short hair, tubbier, tinned custard. Have you lost weight, taken elocution lessons?
Tinned custard, moi? At the dog track, are you mad?
Everyone, please. Daniel, any further thoughts? Daniel? Daniel?
Yes. Sorry, yes, I was lost in the dog track and the custard.
Well, if it wasn't you,
It wasn't.
then you've got a black country doppelganger. She got drunk.
Who did? What, the black country dog track tubby Zara with short hair?
She got blotto swigging complimentary Liebfrau milk. She kept talking with her mouth full. It was repulsive. She laughed and spat custard all over the table. She spat some in my eye.
The international language of the PE whistle. Stop her, Daniel. Daniel, if you ever loved me, stop her now.
Let's just get through this, shall we?
You could be such a girl sometimes, Granger.
What, you're serious? You actually want me to stop the session?
Yes.
What?
You wouldn't know assertive if it spat in your eye.
Quiet, please, in your teams, doctors. Dr. Donahue, short straw, I'm afraid. You have me. Now, we all know that standing on the sidelines is not an option, so get your sleeves rolled up and get in there. We will have a duty to act, so let's act quickly.
Don't worry, she doesn't know what you've been going through. You'll be fine.
Will I? When?
Red team, on my whistle.
Okay. What's your name? Can you hear me? Okay. Unconscious?
Held.
No, airway's clear, still breathing.
No identifying marks on these.
Yeah, possible overdose and/or unidentified substance abuse.
Or allergic reaction. Call an ambulance.
Practically perfect.
Yeah.
This one's a bit clever. Elderly, recently hospitalised. This patient could have easily stumbled and sustained a knock to the head.
Are you kidding?
Let's see if they get it.
Chronic subdural hematoma. Are you serious?
Is there some kind of loop I should be trying to get into? Chin up, chest out.
You're gonna be fine.
Hello, I'm Tina.
Whenever you're ready, Doctor.
You can do this, Neve.
Come on.
I can't do this.
Oh, for goodness sake, what is the point in torturing her?
Neve, pull yourself together. Oh, what, Daniel? Am I being too forthright? One of us has to be assertive. If Neve is going to get over this, she needs to get over this now. So, come on. You can do it.
You're going to defer.
No, she isn't.
That's not the way I designed the programme.
I'm helping her.
But I'm not...
Latter.
So, ask her what happened. Tell her what happened.
She was like this when I came in.
Okay, you know this, Neve. Back to sleep.
There is a time imperative in all these scenarios.
Mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth. Yes, you see, Dr. Donahue agrees. So, we pick up the baby, we support the back. Do compressions with 2 fingers on the chest, mouth over the baby's mouth and nose. You see? You could have done that.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Sarah, but I'm not you.
You're going to need to be a lot more Zara if you're going to fool anyone.
You mean like this?
So, lastly, favourite chocolate and final thoughts.
I'll go. The Marc de Champagne, no shadow of a doubt. And my final thought? Do not underprice. The right people will always pay for quality.
Sarah.
Salted almond and soft caramel. And I would love it if the chocolatier only used milk from old-fashioned outside cows. You know? Not the ones that never go outside or see the sunshine or the grass. Or, you know, I'm happy to pay for kindness.
That's an excellent point. I'm sure they'll listen to that one.
I thought you'd gone. Look, Neve, I'm really not the big sister type.
Please, Sarah, I don't need this now, okay?
You had an opportunity. I really wish you'd grabbed it.
Grabbed what exactly? A dead rubber baby? The chance to perform?
No, the chance to prove that you have got what it takes.
Oh, and not the last shreds of my dignity.
Okay, just stop wallowing. Or is Al right? If you're not cut up to be a doctor, why don't you just rip the bloody plaster off and put us all out of our misery? Then we can just all go home.
Moray tonight, darling?
You don't fool me with your la-di-da Solihull accent. Blue Nun or Black Tower's more like it.
I beg your pardon.
You're not a champagne person. You spat. You gave me conjunctivitis. I know it was you. You can put a pig in a palace, but it's still a pig.
Whoa. My wife doesn't spit, but I do.
Just seen this. I really should have been told.
I'm sorry if I've been...
It's not your fault. The practice manager should have told me. You know, my business is to empower, not undermine. A lot of what I've been hearing today is making sense. We'll run through the final scenario.
Thank you.
Oh, you said my wife, you could have blown it. Oh, speaking of blowing.
Karen?
Oh, no, it's apricots.
Karen?
Oh.
Pig? A pig in a wig?
If you play a Game of Thrones, you either win or you die.
I'd have died if I'd have kept that in much longer.
Could Sarah and Daniel please come to the video suite? First door on your left. I need to get some proper contact details from you.
There's really no need to take it any further.
Because we're sorry.
For what? I have some sessions that you two would be perfect for.
You what?
You do know that she farted.
Which, ironically, was a breath of fresh air.
Cyclist is a potential fatality. Who's going to act now?
I will. Oh. Okay. The driver is conscious. There's no apparent signs of injury. So my priority has to be the cyclist. First thing I do is I locate the source of the bleeding. Okay. Right. I'm applying pressure to the wound. Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. It's okay. I'm here. All right? What's your name? Can you tell me your name?
There, that's better.
Okay. I think it's a fracture.
No assistance.
I'm a passerby. So, tell me what to do.
Okay, I want you to apply pressure. Come here. There you go. All right. Keep applying pressure. The blood flow is slowing. Keep it there while I am going to stabilize the proximal tibia.
Doesn't look like she needs empowering to me.
You see?
This doesn't change anything. This blood's not real.
Who's your little friend?
The mole.
Plug the leak. Is this your whistleblower theory again?
It's waiting for me at home. That thing.
I'm not losing an election to a grammatical error, so read it back to me, please.
What are you doing here?
I'm worried about you. Can I come in?
You don't want what I've got, you best stay out.
Father Brown's caught in the crossfire.